What's up, guys? Nate from Famous Racing Customs here. 100 subscribers yesterday morning. I hit it. As most of you know, that was my goal. 100 subscribers. So now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna make a new goal. I'm just not sure. But anyways, thanks you guys. You guys have been there for longest time. The funny thing is I started June 24th, 2012, my birthday. First video was this. I was showing you guys that I cut off the fenders off of this, my little blue deuce. And honestly, it wasn't all that successful. But I figured, whatever. That wasn't a big deal. Then I started watching, uh, Dr. Cranky, Fast Jimmy 71, Dave Parker. I can't remember everybody I was watching at that time. I think Scale Car Models, I was watching his kit reviews. And that was, I based a lot of my model decisions on his kit reviews. From afterwards. So, but thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, and as you guys know, you guys have seen the models going through. You've seen tragedy. You've seen procrastination, frustration. So, but man, I couldn't ask for more. This community is great. Anybody and everybody who's got a tip or trick, or if I'm having a problem, man, they're right there every time. Just giving me ideas and advice. So I do appreciate it, and I think it's made me a better model builder. Then it's all to you guys, Dr. Cranky really got back into doing videos after watching your 56, your 3 or 4. I couldn't remember if you did 3 or 4 56 Del Reys all at once. I think it was 3. And I actually had the 56 Nomad that I was working on, and that was, that Dr. Cranky kind of inspired me for these Tri-5 Chevys. Although I burnt myself out on 2, but I'll get back into them. I have a 56 Nomad, I have a 56 Del Rey, I need to get a 56 Bel Air, then 55s, and then the 57s. And once I build all the Tri-5 Chevys, I think I'll be done. So, but Dave Parker, man, you helped me out on that Del Rey. I was having some issues with paint, if some of you guys don't know, and he kind of responded with a video. This kind of helped me calm down a little bit and rethink my strategy, to get a good primer down. Came down to it, I was just using bad primer, so I still don't really like the duplicolor paints, but if I get into a bind, I will use them. But I'd much rather just pay, let's see, I paid $6.19 for this can. This is the Sublime. That's the color it's on the Cranky head car. Sublime green. So, and I still have some of that left. But, you know, and I've painted things with just regular old crappy Walmart paint, which was the 65 Chevelle, the high school wagon. You know, the Duplicolor, which was just the Del Rey I've done in Duplicolor. Everything else has been in either Testors One Coat Lacquer or Model Masters, rattle can paints. I'm hoping this year, though, to get an airbrush. Just because I want to get into airbrushing. So, I like getting into all kinds of stuff. So, as it goes, guys, there's a Trans Am. Today is going to be Trans Am Day. Hopefully, I'll be able to get this beast done. I'm actually, every time I go back and look at it, I kind of like the way the stance is. I mean, the tires look kind of skinny, and it's got a really big gap. But for the most part, I think the stance is okay. I think I might just leave it instead of ruining it by trying to lower it more. Or not, I don't know. Basically, my thought was, though, I can make it look like it's lowered without actually, I don't know how I was going to do it now. Yes, I do. Basically, just cut the back of my leaf springs off and lay it down in there. Force it. Something. I don't know. I just woke up. So, I had a thought last night, and I think I lost it when I went to sleep. So, and, oh, that's great. So, anyways, as it comes to the double dragster, that should be dry by now. This is my frustration. These little arms keep coming off, and it pisses me off. It's, except for the frame, the motor, the rear end, and a couple little pieces, it's all in the box. It's getting pushed off onto the back burner. Just because I look at it, and then I start to work on it a little bit, and then I get 4 or 5 different ideas, and, 2.5 hours goes by, and I've gotten absolutely nothing done. Except for being mad, so, the Deuce Coupe, got another idea for that. You can kind of see part of the idea going through, since I have to rebuild the whole thing, basically. I took the single carburetor off of it. Going with the dual carbs and this riser here. This is off the intake is out of what is that intake out of? I have no idea where that intake's out of. But anyways, it fits really well in there. And then I have the riser and the dual carbs. And the riser, the dual carbs, and the air filters come out of the street version, or the street/drag version of this. And since I'm building this box stock stock car, I don't need it. So I was gonna try to use, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. I was gonna try to use this, which is the actual manifold, and then the risers, and then the air cleaners, but it doesn't fit. This is a 409, but I think it's a 125th scale, and this intake is off a small block 400, which is a 124th scale, which is bigger, so it doesn't fit. So, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. I will get it worked out one way or the other. And in 10 minutes, so get to talking. Everybody, you know, my two favorite models right there. I really need to get a case for Cranky Head. But I had an idea, because I'm going to get another case just like this one with the mirrored floor. And basically I saw, you know, those 4-point lifts. So what I want to do is get one of those 4-point lifts and display it with the body up in the air and the chassis, so you can kind of go around and look, and just see some of the things that I had done for it, with it, whatever. Those two are my pride and joys. As of right now, you know, I have this one, which I'm surprised it survived, because my girlfriend's daughter always comes in and she wants to play with one of my models, and I always give her this one. Just because if you guys go back and you guys see, you guys will know that I was kind of disappointed in this model, because it's got a molded in engine, it's not very detailed very well, and it just wasn't what I was expecting. So, plus these suicide doors are kind of stupid, but whatever. I bought the model, and I built it, and I built this in like 2 days. So it's got the Inca Gold, it's got flames, it's got carbon fiber, it's got speakers, it's got chrome. It looks very, I don't know, Florida-ish. I don't know. It's not anything that I would drive, really. And the other thing is, too, it's got very cartoony tires. I mean, they're super big, they're super wide. I mean, you know, I put a little bit of detail into the chassis, not much. So, put the Hemi decal, you know, so I just wasn't very impressed with that model, so I just quickly built it. I wasn't going to waste any time on it. So, but yeah. And then after I get done with the Trans Am, I believe, leave it to a vote, actually. I can get started back on the Pete, which I think is just really needing some paint. I've kind of went and decided against doing all the detail work that I was going to do. I still might run 1 or 2 airlines, because, but I'm not going to run the air brakes or anything like that anymore. I don't think. I'm not 100% sure on anything. So I have that one I still need to work on, and I have the Wrecker, which, I still haven't decided if I'm going to do this as a curbside. But I started to say I was going to do it as a curbside because I didn't want to put that 265 engine in it, but I also didn't, so I was just going to do it curbside. I was just going to glue the hood down, um, build my my leaf springs, and you know that's how low it was going to sit. I was just going to do a static drop. I wasn't going to try to bag it or do anything really wicked with it. I just wanted a lowered kind of hot rod-ish tow truck. So I'm thinking, but I also still have the Escalade engine, which I might try to fix the body on that one. I'm not entirely sure about that. I kind of have I think I still have another body lined up. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to the guy in a bit, which is I have to go back through my emails on YouTube and find out. But that one I kind of want to go kind of a different direction with the Escalade. I want to do something totally different, so I'm actually going to tear that one all the way apart again and redo everything on it. It's going to go in the purple pond, but I have the Escalade engine, which I can still stick in that. I'm going to put a totally different engine in the Escalade. So I don't know. But as it goes right now, after I get this done, you guys can leave comments whether I should do the Pete or if I should do the Wrecker. I've had them around the same amount of time and got around the same amount of progress. I would say, well, no, I take that back. With the Pete, like I said, pretty much everything is done to the chassis. The engine's sitting in there. I have to put the drive line in. I've lowered the front end a couple scale inches. I wanted to. Everybody was doing rat rod trucks, and I was going to do one, and then I kind of went a different direction, which I just gave it a kind of just a hot rod rake, and I opened up the holes all the way on them. I'm gonna end up painting these that tan color with some black details. The cab itself, as you can see, I went ahead and filled the holes for the horn. I have the visor smooth. It really just needs primer and paint on that. The hood, I got a little bit more work to do. It had this raised section. I didn't like it, so I took it out. I want to do smooth, maybe possibly doing like a crow hood, but differently than what some other guys have done. I am going to use, I believe it comes with a Texas bumper. I don't know. Big Boonsky would probably know because he did build the Peterbilt. Kind of the Peterbilt that I wanted to build, but I started to want to build, but not fenderless, and I wanted mine to have fenders, but I wanted the frame to lay, and I just didn't have the materials to do it. So, and I don't want to go back through and do it all again. So, but Big Boonsky would definitely, I think, would definitely know. So, um, but yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think I should get working on after the Trans Am. Leave some comments, you know, whatever. So now I've rambled on for 20 minutes again. See, there you go. I'm gonna try to make this a short video. Blah 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 blah. 20 minutes later, um, talked about just about everything that I've talked about before. Um, but I hope everybody, again, I hope everybody had a safe and happy New Year and a good just a good holiday all the way around. And can't wait to see what you guys have got planned for 2013. Um, for all the guys that are in the Dr. Cranky tribute contest, good luck to you guys. I don't have any vintage kits. I'm not sure if I really want to get into a contest anyway. I just don't think my skills are where they're at just yet. But you never know. There may be another contest that pops up. Kind of thinking about one for not really a contest, but something for breast cancer awareness. Just this past uh, last year, I had a family in my member of my family, sorry, that was diagnosed with it. So, and it's kind of weird how you think about things before it happens to you, and how you think about those same things after you find out that either you or a family member has it. So, kind of thinking. Maybe not doing a contest. I may not even suggest anything. I may just build a car. Um, uh, I'm just not sure yet. When I get around to it, and I have a few less projects to worry about, then I'll start really thinking about it more. But anyways, so and again, I probably said this already, but comment, rate, subscribe, and thank you to all my subscribers again, all 103 or 4 of you. And I'll catch you on the next video. Alright, this is Nate from Famous Racing Customs, signing off.